at the age of 22, 23, they were the worst years of my life. I went through depression and bipolar. Whenever someone goes through these kind of things, you kind of, especially for a guy, I'm not too sure. When I was going through it, I was kind of like putting it in the back burner. I was like, oh, well, is this normal? I didn't really know what I was going through.
He sells hair products. I'm like, well, I know women. I grew up with women every day. I see them, and also my sister can help me. So yeah, I went into the hair business, and we was doing all right, man. I did all right in the hair business. So yeah, that was my first. You didn't know that.
I had no idea about that, man. And I was on a tree branch, yes. And we drive past that tree branch quite a bit now. I was driving past, and I'm like, I'm gonna try not to swear here, but I was just like, what the hell? Who is this guy? And I'm the type of guy, like, if I see a good-looking girl, obviously give her a compliment. If I see a well-dressed man, give him a compliment. If I see someone that's in shape, I'm definitely giving you a compliment. I'm like, what? Yeah. So I slow down, I roll down my window, I'm like, and these are the first words I said to Cliff. First words were, bro, one day I'm gonna have a body like you. Yeah. And obviously you guys know how Cliff is, yeah? He got off, he ran straight to the car. He's like, bro, come train with us.
Oh, because you just started the gym, I'm guessing, at that time.
No.
This is, when he was telling the story about him starting to train people in the apartment?
Yeah.
It was around this stage.
That was that stage.
It was that stage.
Right.
So he's like, yo, bro, come train with us. And I'm like, wow. Like, he does not know me. Like, he has no idea who I am. Yeah. But the type of guy Cliff is, he just came down, he's like, yo, bro, come train with us, fitness brings people together. The moral of the story. So I was like, yeah, man, of course. We exchanged details and whatnot, and I didn't text him for the whole week. Yeah. And I was just like, and I was kind of like, I don't know who this guy is, man. I was like, I don't know. So it came the next week, and I messaged him, I'm like, yo, man, I'd love to train with you guys if the offer still lasts. And that's when he's like, yeah, bro. At the time, he was living at Nova. He's like, yo, come to Nova, 8 o'clock. And I tell you what, you guys know me how I am now, right? Yeah. That first session, I threw up.
Yeah, same.
I didn't make it past the first 5 minutes. Yeah. And a lot of us guys, where we kind of start off is in like weight training. All us guys go through that. So this was a whole different realm of fitness that I had no idea about. So started that, instantly hooked. Yeah. So anything with fitness, like I need to push myself, and I felt like like Cliff, I didn't know anyone over here. Yeah. I knew a few people here and there, but I didn't really know. So I was open to like meeting new people. So I'm quite extroverted. So I like going out there. I like meeting new people. So I remember that day, and I remember I strutted in like I was like, I'm all right.
Like a 15K
I'll be sweet. Yeah. Oh my God. And it wasn't like a lot of these guys were in bare shape. Yeah. Like they were in good shape, but there wasn't like look like Cliff. And these guys were smoking me. Yeah. And I was like, what is this? Yeah. It was a very humbling experience. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know me how I am now.
Let's just remember,
brother.
Listen.
So when I'm telling you guys, I know the pain. Yeah. I've felt it. I've dealt with it. It's been in my throat.
I remember I spoke to Jay. I said, "Yo, brother, look what man doing. He's about to die." And listen, these times we was training harder than how we train now.
Is that possible? What?
I'm telling you, we were training harder. We've actually toned it down.
My body still hurts. It's Friday.
Bro,
guys, we're shooting this on a
I'm
Tuesday.
telling you, if I can tell you, look, we was training hard. Listen, we went into, I don't know if anyone watched Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 2 sessions. It was strictly, I used to tell Jay, look, we're going downstairs, I meet you downstairs, we meet downstairs, it's straight Super Saiyan. So people just come in, we was on smoke.
Serious.
I'm telling you, like, we was doing reps on reps on reps. Quick cardio, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But obviously I knew that when we start the classes, we have to tone it down. So now it's like a nice, it's not too
This is a toned down version.
There's another level.
We're getting back there. Trust me, we're getting back there.
We
Guys,
doing,
for context,
yeah.
I joined you guys for how long consistently? I've joined you guys, I think total workout time is probably 3 months.
Yeah.
I've lost more than 10 stones, 10
Jesus.
kilograms.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because like even like on camera you can usually see like
Yeah.
I used to be chubby and then I just went and then I had to change my wardrobe up again
Nice.
a little bit. So like for you guys like to tell me there is worse coming.
Listen,
is
of
not
course
good
it
news.
was- We're
Poket Gym.
preparing you guys
Yeah.
for Armageddon.
You never know.
Just so you don't know, this is our preparation for Armageddon.
So
This is all the toes now, right? But the smoke is coming ahead. So at least when the smoke comes, you won't see too much of it. You'll be like, you know what? We're kind of prepared, so you won't really see that. It's
Only survivors.
yeah, you know.
yeah, I think revolution is my cardio.
It
Revolution.
works. No,
Yeah.
like for me, I've been working out for like 12 years now.
Yeah.
But like I've been working out for like a decade or so before I came to Kenya. Even in Kenya, I thought I was doing good in the gym. Same thing. When I came here and I saw what people are doing, I threw up at the very end of the workout and I was like, I now need to be able to do what those guys are doing. Like when you come to the environment, you see the energy, you see like, especially, it's not a sexist thing, but you see girls doing more push-ups than you. And you're thinking, wait a minute,
Yeah.
what's going on
Shout
here?
out to Sarah.
Our
Shout out
push-up
to
champion
Sarah.
right now is
Yeah,
Simo,
Sarah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sarah, she's like,
Shouts
you
out
know,
Sarah.
if anyone came to Club PG, you know, and honestly, like, I'm now not the fittest person at Poket Gym. To be honest,
Really?
that's my problem.
Serious?
Bro, yesterday,
Yeah.
Mercy herself was smoking me. I'm not even lying to you. Like, right now, I'm not the fittest person at Poket Gym.
So you created
Which
monsters.
is now, monsters. Like, these guys inspire me nowadays. I walk in every day and I'm just like, I look forward to training with them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for me, where this conversation, it's so hard for me to train by myself. Like,
Yeah, no.
And I was saying, we literally had this conversation earlier with I went to see Kaz's dad. And I speak to someone and they was like, yeah, I've got a personal trainer. And this is not trying to knock off anyone's personal training job or anything like that, but personal sessions cannot get you to the level of a group session if you're having a good group session.
Yeah.
You know, as humans, we're social beings. Do you know what I mean? And we feed off each other's energy. So if I was training you right now, you could probably do like, I don't know, 20 push-ups, 30 push-ups, and I can't really push it too much because we're gonna not be friends after, because I can't scream at you. Do you know what I mean? You start being like, this guy's a bit of a, bruv, like leave me alone kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, but in a group session, like you said, you're gonna go in and you're gonna see Sarah doing an extra 10, 20 push-ups, and you see her face dripping on the floor, and you're like,
With a 20-kilo plate on her back.
The beast in you automatically comes out. You're like, nah, if she's going, I'm gonna keep going. So you don't need no one to tell you. So it's just like the group session for me is that the other day I had food poisoning last week. I mean, it's perfect. Honestly, I'm being like, it's so hard. It's hard for me to train by myself, even with just one other person. I don't get the same level of training as I do in a group. In a group, like, I'm pushed by other people. Like, I get inspired by now seeing other people. Like, you know, there's people that have come in recently. Like, you know, there's a lady called Joyce that came in. I remember. I hope she won't mind me telling the story. But yeah, she came in about 2 months ago, and she used to do like the 5 a.m. sessions. And bro, this thing was hard for her. Like, I used to watch her in the morning, and she'd be like, she looks like she's almost just about to. She was to cry. That's how the pain is. And it was, and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if she's gonna last. She gonna keep, but she kept on coming every day. Bro, now she's on a different level. And the other day, we had a little sit that we was laughing, both laughing. Like, imagine you let the 1 week or 2 weeks go and you give up. You know what I mean? Like, where are you now? Like, now she wouldn't even go back. She's there every day. She's like, do you know what I mean? So for me, it's things like that makes me like that. That's sometimes I even see the point of me. Like, yeah, I'm actually doing something in life, because I'm like, you came from when you came from, and the sessions that we do, they're not easy. But she's stuck in it, you know. And then you get sometimes I walk in some places and some people telling me, oh yeah, you guys are the ones that are doing all this, the selfies, and people are dressed nice, and all the influencers at your gym. And I'm like, well, first of all, don't I speak to everyone here. If your first mindset is to worry about what we're wearing,
I didn't think of that. You're missing the whole.
let's just put that out there. Like, if you're worried about what we're wearing, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
You understand? People talk about what we're wearing, and you're worried about influencers being in there. The selfies, those things are for fun, but we
at the
actually
end.
getting it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We getting the work
Working.
that everyone,
In Cliff's
selfie.
sentence, we working.
we're
It's just
working. We're working in there. So for me, it's like, I always say, like, you know, one of my favorite guys I listen to is called David Goggins. I don't know if everyone can Google it, but it's about stay hard. You know what I mean? Like, be hard. Like, you're supposed to be hard on yourself. You're supposed to suffer. Nothing comes easy.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
who wants easy?
Yeah.
You know, like, if it's easy, everyone can get. You're supposed to suffer. It's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be, you know, it's like success. Anything you do at work, it's more painful to go to work, do something you don't land to do. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
Oh my god.
Honestly, cause they just give it like, for me, working on yourself is the most beautiful thing you could do as a human. Like, you're working on yourself. For me, health comes before everyone. Like, before anything, family, I don't care. Everyone knows. Because if I'm unhealthy, I can't help you,
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, if I'm sick or I can't do so my thing is health comes number one. So for me, it's just a thing about, you know, if I could swear right now, I say slap the B out of your head. I get to work, bro. So, you know, that's like I said, for me, it's just about inspiring people and just, we keep going, man. Yeah.
Your mindset to do with fitness is obviously inspiring because that's why we all come. But you mentioned something early in the episode. You said that fitness saved your life, right? So I'm imagining there was a point where fitness came in and actually did something transformative to you. So I'm curious to find out what that is, because now that's obviously what's pushing and propelling you to make this brand, for Oscar to lose that weight, for me to like train different after all those years, to sort of help Kaz as well when he got here. So what was it that fitness did for you, and what was that junction where fitness met your life and then it sort of changed?
So for me, like, if I can go back, I won't really speak too long, because it goes back, you know. Like I said, for me, I've had a very tough, humbling beginnings, you know. So for instance, if I go back, you know, my dad died when I was 5, and then we moved over to the UK. You know, I was living in the slums, you know, we didn't have it easy. You know, put this in, my first bed was when I went to the UK. That's when I had the first bed.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously. So, and I don't really tell a lot of people that story because that's just something personal for me. You know, it's my story. So yeah, and then I'll go to the UK. Like I said, we moved straight to the estate, which is the hood. Yeah. And for me, when we moved back there, I thought it was like heaven. I was like, rah. Yeah. You know, I got a bed. Yeah. People used to call the estates like council estates. Remember the council estates? Yeah. So we moved into a council estate. You think, I thought this place was life. Like, we made it. I'm with the Joneses now, you know. Yeah. So, and then, like, you know, give or take a year or later, you know, I only got to spend a year with my mum, and she dies. So I lost my mom at the age of 11. So, you know, at this moment now, it's like the most painful thing. To me, I call it the most painful thing any human can experience. And like losing your mom at the age of 11. Imagine yourself, come in a new country. I'm in the UK. My mom dies it's a year and a half later. So this whole time, my mom left us when I was about 6. After my dad died, obviously, she goes to the UK to find a life. She finds a life. We come there. We only get to spend a year. Now, boom. Now we all just staring at each other. Just 4 of us. So, you know, I think, and I always say this, for me, all my pain left my body at that moment. It's like, I would never have the same pain again. Like, there's nothing. So for me, it's like, as much as it was a downfall, it was a blessing for me in terms of now for the rest of my life, don't matter what nobody does, I will never feel the same pain. Like, the pain will never replicate. So even my granddad died a few years later. I remember, didn't even shed a tear. It's just like, cause I feel like I'm almost like painless. In a way, it was kind of, I felt kind of sad. I'm like, but how come I not feeling the pain? My granddad's dead. I remember seeing my auntie cry, this and that. But at the same time, I was blessed because when my mom died, my auntie came over to the UK and she became my mom again. You know what I mean? And my auntie loved me just the same as my mom. Even to today, she's my best friend. So it's like, as much as she died and I had a lot of pain, it prepared me for life. So, you know, growing up through life, I've always, like I said, I was playing football quite. We was very good footballers. Me and my brother was chasing, trying to be professional footballers. And that didn't work out. So I went into boxing. I almost went to Olympics, which is another story.
You can't just drop that.
Don't just say that.
Just drop that.
So I was supposed to go to Olympics 2012 because 2012 London was coming to London. You know, so we were supposed to go Olympics. And then that day was to go to go fight for Kenya because I'm both British and Kenyan, but I wanted to fight for Kenya. You know, being that my mom and dad are both buried in Kenya. I was like, I can't really rep not Kenya. Do you know what I mean? So I chose to go that way. But before qualifications in Casablanca, there was some drama that happened, which I probably won't go into. And it's not my fault, you know, it's out of my control. But because I trained so hard and I had so many fights, I was so ready for it. When that didn't happen, it didn't work out. It kind of broke me a little bit, so I stopped going training. And then my trainer wanted me to turn pro, to be a professional boxer. But you know, at these times my heart went off it, and you know, I started becoming a little rebel. I think that played and then I started hanging around with the bad side of the crew, and I started doing a lot of crazy stuff. You know, stuff that would have really went the opposite way. And I remember I got arrested by mistake. Yeah, this is a funny story, bro. And you won't believe it, I got arrested outside the gym. So you know where to find me now. Yeah, so I remember because these times, like I said, I'm a rebel now, so I'm doing a lot of funny things. I'm doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And I wake up, I used to go sleep late, I wake up at midday. This is 12 p.m. I've woken up, I've gone to the gym. But for the first time ever, my friend followed me to the gym. We've gone to the gym, the police guys, so they arrested me. I was like, right. This is a mad first time ever being arrested. Remember, some of my friends are sitting in jail. Like you go visitation, you visit them. When you're not in jail, you're just visiting people in jail. You know what I mean? So you don't have that same view. Like, I'm coming to see you, and I go back home. Yeah. So when I got arrested, and I went to the cell, and I was in the cell for 12 hours, bro. And imagine, I've just woken up, so I'm not tired. Which is the worst.
Now we know why Poket Gym training is in a room.
Bro, so I've just woken up, I'm not tired. And I'm just in the cell, the ceilings are high. I remember they gave me one dusty, crusty, like just thing to sleep on. I'm going crazy. I'm in this place. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? So that literally changed my whole life. Because I was like, I don't think I'm not built for this jail thing. Like, I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff.
I'll do the burpees.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, when I come out here, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to relax. I'm going to leave the man them arm and say, yo. And I remember making a decision, honestly. So I was like, and I got arrested for a mistake. And it was nothing to do with me, but it was another situation that happened. But I think that was the blessing that came to me, that they got me for something and I needed that. So I went inside. When I came out, I remember coming out like 1 a.m. Two of my friends picked me up. I didn't tell no one. Two of my friends picked me up after, you get a government. And the worst part, they gave me, in UK, you get a government solicitors. That they send for you. She came drunk.
No.
But then I'm like, you're supposed to be helping me and you're drunk.
I should be helping.
Can I introduce you to healthier life choices?
I'm telling you. She stunk of alcohol. I said, oh God, I'm finished. And then, anyway.
Oh my days.
When I got out, I remember coming out and I said to the guys, listen, from today, I'm not involved in any funny activities. I'm never going back in there. Never, ever, ever, ever. And from that day, honestly, I did it. They laughed at me thinking I'm just, and I said, from that day, I never look back. Never look back. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that really changed my life. And then I started, like I said, then I was into fitness. Heavy, I went back, because after leaving the boxing, I was like, now, let me go. Because my trainer used to be a very regimental, like he was one of the hardest guys I've ever met in my life. Like he would scream at people. Okay, see how we do Poket Gym? He would scream at you until you want to leave. He'll be like, oh, so you don't like it? Go, leave. Go away, we don't need you. Honestly, it was brutal. Like, he would come in the class and you swear at you. You say some things that
That's the next stage Rhotimmi's going to be on, by the way.
But he wanted nothing but excellence. He's like, if you're not going to do the work, he'll actually stop the whole class because I don't like it. I don't like what we're doing right now. And so it's one of them, learning from him, he taught me a lot of the stuff like I even know now, like in terms of just conditioning. So a lot of the stuff that we do training-wise, we do a lot of conditioning first, you condition the body, and then you get to work. That's our warm-up stage is a little bit funny.
Yeah. That's not a warm-up.
That's not a warm-up.
You might come in.
I have problems this warm-up, Cliff.
Yeah, you might come in to do 1 or 2 warm-ups, maybe even 3 warm-ups before we start working.
Now I know who to blame. It's that trainer. It's that trainer.
Yeah, so for me, it's like after that, I just started focusing on fitness. And, at these times, my friends are still doing a lot of crazy stuff. And some of them went to jail. I even lost a friend due to craziness. So, for me, it's like I started focusing more on this. But I wasn't actually doing it full time. I remember getting a job and I became a car salesman. So I was selling cars and I was making a whole leap of money selling cars.
Nice.
And so fitness, I'll do it as for fun. Like I remember, so that's why sometimes when I hear people say, I go to work. I remember when I was doing car salesman, I wish I should do 12 hours a day. I used to work from 10 to 10. Yeah, so I'd work at 10 a.m. This is about my early 20s, 23, 24. I'll go to work, During my lunch break, I'll log off quickly. I'll go to the gym because the place we work is so big. There was a gym in the compound.
Oh, nice.
So before my break, I hope they're listening now, these guys. I used to steal my lunch. I didn't log off at my lunch. I'll run upstairs during no lunch period. I'll eat. I'll eat with the guys. I'm not even on lunch. I'm just pretending, so. And then when I go back downstairs, then I log off because I needed my 1 hour to be dedicated to the gym. Because it used to be I used to do 52 to 55 minutes in the gym. I used 5 minutes change, 5 minutes in and out. So I used to go in there, bang a session, a hard session, and then I go back to work. I've got more energy. People don't understand because I was, I probably hold the Guinness Book of Record for selling the most cars in a month. I sold 130 cars in 1 month. April 2014,
What?
130 cars. I was a beast
That
mode.
commission.
Commission. The checks were heavy. So like I said, for me, that's also I used the money to travel around the world. I used to just be on flights every month. People didn't understand, but I used to be like, because I was so good at what I was doing, I'll travel at the end of every month. So it doesn't matter. 25th to the 30th, you will not see me. And everyone knew that. Like, you will not see me. Everyone just sees me on a flight. And I'm gone. So I'll just be...
That annoying 24-year-old downstairs selling more cars than you.
Bro,
selling cars for years.
I was on smoke because what happened is I realized that because I worked out that I'm stronger than you, I'm faster, I got more energy. Because what happens is that a lot of people need to understand fitness actually gives you energy. When you exercise, you train, you get more energy than everyone else. By the time I go back to the floor, because I log off at like 2 p.m., do a session till 3, when I come back, I still go to 10 at night time. By 5 o'clock, these guys are dead. They want to have conversations. They want to sit down. Me, I'm active. So I'm running around. I see a customer there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm selling cars. I'm like, by the end of the day, I've done 8 cars. You know what I mean? And some people on 2. And actually, what happened is the month I sold 130 cars, I actually got penalized for it.
Why?
Honestly, because they thought I was cheating. I was so good that they thought I was doing some sort of thing. So I got pulled back and they said from next month, then they gave me some tough rules. And then that's when I decided, no, I can't really be doing this. And then I left, Literally, that was the cause of me leaving.
Serious?
Yeah, my performance was the cause of me leaving, actually.
How'd you get that
Because
good?
I started getting penalized for being too good at what I do. It's like they almost thought, like average people are selling 50 cars, 60 cars a month. I've done 130,
What?
So I'm like, how are you able to do all that? And I'm like, bro, I planned my days. I came in knowing that I'm going to beat everyone in it. Like you're not even gonna come close. And I knew that if I saw someone like done 3 cars and I'm on like 3 cars and I'm like, you're not gonna come gym during an hour. I'm stronger than you. So my mindset is like, I've already trained my mindset to be like, we can't be on the same level. And that propelled me. So I left that company. I went to another company, same thing. And this time I went to like a proper dealership. Like people wear suits. It's just me. And like this is a company that I'm talking about. You know the company that you go like you're the only black guy there.
Oh, I know there.
Yeah.
I know the kind of cars you're selling.
I'm familiar with that, especially in the UK.
So I'm like, these guys are looking at me and said, okay, so now I'm even on a different territory. I'm gonna smoke everyone. And guess what? Same thing. This was even worse. And this one now, you don't sell 130 cars, you sell like maybe 20 cars at high. And that's like normal people are selling about 8. And I'm doing 22s. So, these are things on paperwork. I could pull with the paperwork. I'm doing 22s. The same thing. End of the month, 25th.
25th gone.
25th of the month, I'm
let me find out what it's like in Jamaica.
But I'm like, UK so cold, bro. It's like, I'm about the sun. So I'm chasing sun every time. I'm like, I need the sun because I know the sun is the most important thing for humans if we're in renew, like, to me anyway. So I'm like, Then the same thing, because for me, it's like, I always look at like fitness. So for me, I always use fitness as a tool. Like, it makes me stronger, makes me more energetic, makes me more. So I should be able to be better at what I do. And you know, like I said, sometimes I think I've seen that in Eli sometimes being competitive.
So competitive.
Eli's competitive. It's like, I must go.
Even the dips last night, I saw you looking at me like, nope, Kaz, nope.
So for me, it's like, I'm very competitive in terms of those kind of things. Like, if you put me in an environment where I need to prevail, I will prevail and I will be like, to me, it's like, I love that. So,
that's wild.
That story there is that tells you fitness saved my life because in terms of I used it to prevail everything I do in life. So when I came in, when I started the Poket Gym in 2019, the whole point was for me is like actually to teach people because I can actually even teach people to do sales training. That's something that I specialize in. But for me, it's like, let's get the basics right. A lot of people miss the basics. Get into fitness. A lot of people need to stop this downfall. Like, it's everything. I think fitness is everything. When you're fit, you're strong, you feel better, you look better. Like it comes with a lot of, and this is not an advertising for Pocket Gym or anything or for anyone, but I think for humans, I think we should always just, I call it respect yourself first. You know, do something for you. Like it's your bank. You know, the most important thing is the fitness, the health bank, and then everything else will roll in underneath it. So. Just to answer your story, fitness for me is just,
I'm so entertained, I swear. I had no idea. These are all new stories to me.
Yeah,
I had no
we
idea.
haven't really.
A lot of people don't know our story. Like, no one.
Yeah.
The whole wig story, I had no idea about that.
Hey, listen, now we were selling wigs that you cannot believe.
Yes,
I know wigs, I know Brazilian hair. So women know I know my stuff. I just don't say it.
In the gym,
I'm
now.
in the gym, let's just,
In the gym now, the ladies will be looking at you funny.
So it's because I try not to speak about a lot of things because I love studying, you know. And in school, I always say, school they teach you a lot of things that are not going to help you, and not saying, look, when you take time to study a lot of things like nutrition, health, religion, it helps you make better decisions in life and know where you stand. For me, I take time all the time, and like I said, so the good thing when I used to be on the flights, I used to read a lot of books. You know, and one of my favorite books I ever read was a book called 10X. You know this, I got Kaz to read it. Kaz now read it 3 times as well.
Really?
Yeah,
That's gonna be.
bro. Like since reading that book 10X, I'm like, life is about 10X, going 10 times harder in everything you do. You know, like a guy called Grant Cardone, he's in his 60s, but he says he wishes he can go back to when he was our age, and he'll go 10 times harder on anything he does. For me, it's like, so it's always in the back of my mind. Anything I do, I need to do it 10 times. How can I do it 10 times harder? Like, you know, how can I, like, if I don't want it to be easy, I want it to be hard. So for anyone out there, if I could tell anyone like an advice, like,
Timmy's got the book.
Just bring it to Timmy. Just bring it.
You want on the cameo,
just
don't
bring
you? You want
it.
on the cameo.
I'm not even getting paid for this. But
It's just in your
10X
bag.
rule.
Just in your bag.
See,
I love
Rhotimmi's
it.
got it as well. Rhotimmi's read as well now. 10X rule. This book here. Honestly,
Serious. I'm on that now.
I've read the
100%.
book like 3 times. Audio version is even better. The audio version he does it himself. So it's just about.
I used to listen to the audio version when I used to pick up Cliff to go to the gym. I used to have it playing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have enough time, but I just want you guys to talk about the future you envision for Pocket Gym. What do you see Pocket Gym being?
What do I see Pocket Gym being? I see Pocket Gym being like, see how we have Art Cafe in Kenya everywhere? Pocket Gym is going to be everywhere. Like for me, I want to try to get as many people into fitness as I can. And with Pocket Gym, I mean, we're just vibes. It's just a vibe. Come and exercise and we're having a vibe. I mean, you guys could probably just tell me if I think. We just vibe. Like yesterday, we spoke about this. I mean, we had a session yesterday, right? And I wasn't even doing a session. Kev was doing a session. I had such a vibe. I didn't want it to finish, you know?
Yeah.
I still had my blood. I was like, I want more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't match it.
You was there, you know what I mean? So it's just,
yeah.
for me, it's just about changing the whole game to be, let's make it a vibe. And it's not just something that we want to do in Kenya. We want to do it the whole, for me, it's about Africa. But the most beautiful thing is that it's starting here.
Yeah.
You know, it's here and we're not stopping. We're still going to be doing the selfies.
Yeah, every time.
You'll see us every day.
Looking good.
Kaz's burpees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love it, yeah.
Rhotimmi's no time. I've never seen anyone don't like breaks like Rhotimmi.
Yeah.
Rhotimmi's like
5 seconds is all you need. 5 seconds is all you need
We don't have all day.
for your body to recover.
I remember, I'll never forget when he pulled me to the side, because we do the 30-second breaks, right?
Yeah.
Rhotimmi goes, 30 seconds, is that too long?
No, he's in his accent. That is too long.
That's too long.
And honestly,
Rubbish.
that's when when I die, I'll think of that moment, and I'll be like, I've had a good life. Rhotimmi put me aside, and then, listen, I see people cannot breathe. People are wiping their sweat off. People are still catching breath. Bro, goes to me, bro, 30 seconds is too long.
It's not possible. It's not possible. I love it.
Yeah, because we want to hear your vision as well.
I feel like for Pocket in general as well. I think the way I see it is, you know, fitness is a gateway drug. You know, you get into fitness and there's so many other avenues that you normally kind of go in. You know, you can. I'm very big on mental health, so I would like people to actually understand how much fitness helps you mentally more than anything. That's the way Cliff said that fitness saved his life with the environment that he was in. Fitness saved my life for the mental state I was in. it helps you, you know, build confidence. You know, I'm a big believer in, you know, look good, feel good, do good. You know, so I see Pocket obviously not just in the fitness realm. I see it in other avenues as well. You know, going into mental, going into nutrition. Way more than just fitness, because I think at this stage, obviously you guys can understand. I think the coolest part of what we've been able to create is the community.
Yeah.
So like at one stage, those people in that room did not know who they were. Like they don't know each other.
Yeah.
And now like these guys are like friends. Like, and I find that so dope.
Yeah.
I find that so cool. Like they actually come in, they work out, they enjoy each other's company. And there's a time when we had our first Karura run. You know, it's something that we're trying out.
Yeah.
Like let everyone go, like come to Karura on Saturday. And we had about like, you know, 20 plus people like turn up.
Yeah.
And then me and Cliff were like, after the stairs, I was running with Cliff. Yeah, those stairs. And I was running with Cliff and I'm like, yo man, we've created something. We've created that. Like we've created this kind of zone. Like people actually come in and like doing something like that
they're actually making a stairway. Remember when we first did the stairway, there's people that have done 2.
These guys were doing 10.
And when we all went now, and all of us went, you didn't make it. I don't think you was around.
Yeah.
Listen, people were doing 7, 8 runs up the stairway. I looked at Kaz and said, yo, what's
People
going
have
on?
just
How are these lot doing 7? We didn't expect that. I expect people to do like 3, 4 and get the bench. But this time, man, people are just going. And I'm like, yeah, me Sky said, yeah, these guys are now beasts. Like they're proper. Like it's just, because if you do that stairway, 10 run, even to do 5 is commendable. So for me, we sat down, we looked at each other, like, yeah, man, these guys are on a different level now. You know what I mean? And just because obviously all the work they've done. A lot of people actually don't realize that they're very fit now. They got more energy. That life is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
So
I felt the difference.
yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
Dope. I think.
Yeah, that's like, yo, I just wish we had more time.
Yeah.
I can feel Eric looking at me. But like, all I can say just about like, firstly, your journeys are so inspiring. But secondly, the thing you said about like the mental health aspect of it and like the community aspect. If I have had a bad day, the one thing I can look forward to in the afternoon is going to Pocket, releasing all that stress, and I forget about the day.
World, yeah.
It's one of the best things. And even when I went for a really like hard few weeks, I remember the one thing I was like, if I just make it to Pocket, I'm good. If I just make it to Pocket, and it's been a staple of my life in the last few months. So yeah, man, I'm so glad that those journeys made you make this product and made you guys meet, because it's changed my life. It really
Thanks,
has.
man.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry, man.
From my side, I think the thing that and I was telling you like this before we started shooting, is that it's very rare for a product, whether it's for exercise or for any other thing, to get into your routine so easily. And for me, Poket Gym is now, like I told him, like I want to prioritize it in my routine because of, you know, other reasons, because I'm also going through a transition right now. And I feel like if I don't have it, I won't be able to have that cement when I'm in this stage of life where I'm like, there's a lot of things that are changing, running a business. I'm just taking a hiatus from my career. It's very important that you have something like Poket Gym where there's a community that's positive, friends, people that are positive. And a lot of the decisions I'm making now come from Watamu and the time when I was in Poket Gym. A lot of the decisions I'm making now like come from like the relationship I've had with you, Rhotimmi, Eli, and obviously Georgie, who's not here, and obviously Kaz the Great, Kazmania. And that's because of kind of the people you guys are and the positivity you guys have. And I'm just so proud to be your homie. I'm proud to be part of like Poket Gym, man. And I really hope that like anyone who's watching this, the selfies are there, but the results are clear. I mean, start from season 3 and look at me now.
Honestly, it's
and see how Eli's jumper is fighting.
Listen,
fighting, you know what I mean? The guns are about to
come out. You notice that I don't have a top, guys. It's completely intentional. I still haven't gotten 2 abs. When I get my 2 abs, I'll get my t-shirt and then I'll be ready. So guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for pulling up and watching this episode. If you're here, if you've gotten till here, you're a real one.
Shout out to Rhotimmi as well in the background.
And shout out to Rhotimmi in the background.
By the way,
passing books,
they're
doing
running
pull-ups.
into the glass.
Yo, we have to
Rhotimmi,
check whether that
We're-
glass is okay.
We're not going to let that slide for
Rhotimmi-
years and years and years.
Rhotimmi walked into a glass door. If you heard us crying before,
I swear. But I have to
man.
say, because of value, we are actually at Curve by the Park, which is the newest branch of Poket Gym that's opening on Mombasa Road. I'm sure you're familiar with it. The other one is at 37 Kikambala, so you can pick and choose. And I'm sure in a few months there'll be many more. So we'll put the link to like Poket Gym, the socials, because we want to see some of you guys there as well. Yeah.
Want to see all of you, not
All
some.
of it.
Want to
All of
see
you.
all of you
All
guys.
of you.
Any one of you who wants to come through
Yeah.
and have a vibe while working out, we
Yeah.
need to see you there. So
100%,
yeah, man, we
100%.
appreciate you guys for having us.
No, of
yeah,
course,
man.
Of course.
We
Bottom
appreciate you
line.
guys for showing up, and we appreciate all the Avengers. Shout
Yeah.
out to all my Avengers that come every day and put the
man.
sweat in with us.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who's just watching, and
Yeah.
I want to thank these
Yeah.
guys and
Oh, thanks, bro.
your platform now. I watch you guys. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I know
it's
you
fun,
do.
You
I know you
Come
do.
on, you
Yeah.
know the vibes. Yeah. Go give a rose as well. Yeah. So yeah, you
love
guys
that.
have built an amazing platform, and I watch. Hey, like the other day when I had the food poisoning, I watch you guys the whole day, bro.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
The L's.
And
the
I'm like,
L's
wait,
episode.
because I'm like, I'm with you guys all the time, but I still watch it, and I'm like, I'm still so inspired. So yeah,
Amazing.
we appreciate you guys.
Thank you,
You
bro.
know, just keep.
Yeah.
It's dope having like such like people around you that
Yeah.
kind of inspire you all the time. You guys are doing it big, man.
Yeah,
so
so-
it's an honor for us to be
Yeah,
to be
Yeah.
on here sharing our story with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, big. Kaz, you should open your own podcast. I don't know.
Man, never know.
Yeah, that's all the time we've got for, guys. But thank you for watching. All the links are below. See you next week. This is the season finale.
This is the season finale.
Hey, this is
Save the
season
best.
10. Season 10.
Best
Season
line.
10.
Yeah.
Season 10.
What a
No more
season.
burpees, no more burpees.
No more
No more
burpees.
burpees.
Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.